What did you think of the chatter around the Weagles Web that became like such a thing talked about around the league?
Adrian Hickmott was the coach at that time. He was the
backline coach. Yeah, it was probably what I was talking about before. Like that was what people spoke about it externally. So that's what it got named. But it was probably on the back of Eric McKenzie and Brownie doing their knees in the preseason, because that's when Gov sort of came on the scene, and you were playing on the wing, maybe a bit of forward as well, and you came back, and then we had the misfits down back. It was Sherrod, Butler,
Shep probably,
X, X Ellis. Who else was there?
I mean, Jets was like in and out. He was sort of
he was coming.
Bunger was there.
Bunger, yeah. So it had like this eclectic crew is probably the best way to describe it. And they could somehow connected. So that was Hickmott was driving the backs, and then we sort of connected up, the team connected up with the defensive stuff. Somehow we got, I won't say somehow, like we worked super hard on a few parts of the game, but it wasn't so much what the web, whatever it was called, was doing. It was like how much pressure can you get on the ball, and that they gave guys confidence to stand where they wanted to. So. Yeah, I don't think anyone, but Simmo probably has to take credit for it, because he was the one who was coaching at the time when it happened, gave the freedom for the coaches and players to do their thing, and he just nurtured it. So, yeah, it was. I remember getting talked about a little bit. I remember they used to put the behind the goals shots up of people just standing on their own. And I'm like, is Sherrod standing there because he means to, or just because he ended up there? So. But he could intercept from anywhere, that guy. He had such elite closing speed, and he was so strong that he'd be in the worst position and he'd somehow get a hand in or intercept it. So
knowing your teammates incredibly, like what you're talking about is the knowledge of what your teammates can do, right?
Yeah. Well, I remember the back line used to have 2-hour meetings with Hick, used to sit in that lecture theatre, and I used to be like, are they finished in there yet? But they were talking about like the intricacies of what was happening. And, some of it might have been too deep, and some of it was probably really helpful. So, but Hick gave the boys the freedom to decide what was going to happen down there.
Keep the ball in front is one of your...
Ball to the front. Yeah, I've got, when I review the game, that you code it, and like, so when you're reviewing it, they're just tabs so you can organise stuff. And I've got like, keep your feet clean and tough, it was BTF, ball to front. Like there was things, I had little things like that. So I'd only click them if they didn't do it, because once they got good at it, it was more of a, okay, this is going to lead to something good. So I could show it as a positive clip, but it was really obvious when you didn't get the other parts right, like the ball to the front, for example. You let the ball over the back, because we were at that stage where you stand in front of your man, there's no layer of defence behind. So yeah, it's good Scully. I didn't know if you'd listen to me all the time. So.
Did you like that? Well, you should see the full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, or you can listen to them wherever you get your podcasts.